to introduce myself. I'm Phil Carter. I'm a lifelong resident of Lawrence County. I'm married to Larice Beavers Carter. She's a business office manager at Three Rivers Medical Center. We have two children, Sabrina Young, her and her husband Tim, they reside in Meats Range. Have one son. He's a fixture in my basement. Philip Kyle. He attends Marshall University. He's majoring in PE and health. Hopefully he can return something to our community. I'll give you a little background on myself for those that don't know me. Right out of high school, I went to work for Lawrence County Physical Board. There I learned to operate equipment, and I helped build a lot of the roads in Lawrence County, but don't hold that against me. Next, I attended Ashland Vocational, where I learned a trade of machinist, and then I went to work for AEP. I held numerous jobs in the hourly rank and several in the supervisor position. I retired from there with 36 years of service. Next, I was your county judge from 2003 to 2007. I was very proud of what I did accomplish during that time, during my administrations. The improvements that were made to our infrastructure, and this was made possible by working as a team with my staff, the other elected officials, the officials that left office doing their job, and we were able to state level officials, national level that represented our state or our county. And this is what can happen when you work together. We'll go with roads first. I blacktopped over 100 miles of road, and we patched and repaired several more. And maintained, on top of that, we maintained 700 miles of county roads, which included thousands of tons of gravel, weed and brush control, snow removal. We elevated roads above mud stage and drainage. On the infrastructure and the economic development, we built the Industrial Park Road. We put sewer and water to that area of the industrial park. We have, I think the county has 17 acres of land in the industrial park, and we constructed a spec building. It now houses one or two businesses. I know one for sure, maybe two. In that same area, we donated the land for the new extension office, so it could be built in that area. The community center near the high school, we built it. That is a real asset. It houses the state agencies now, and then we rent several of the rooms and things out. We extended sewer and water lines from 2565 along 32 to the Greenbrier, 2 Mile Creek, and to Smoky Valley. We had several miles of water lines throughout the county. For recreation, at the Lawrence County Park, Lawrence County has a park, which I think everybody knows. We added a putt-putt golf course to the park, and that it paid for itself in the first year, and we were able to hire a lot of young kids, and it helped them with their education or when they went to college or whatever, and we were able to employ several young people. We added 2 new cabins at the park, We remodeled existing cabins, shelters, and structures. We built a bathhouse and restroom, and we built several campsites. And we added a general store to, where the people there that's camping or whatever could buy their stuff from there. We held the first Bluegrass Festival there. We blacktopped the roads within the park, and we upgraded the beach area. The Beekman Park, we constructed the stage area, picnic shelters, and we had repairs to the bathroom and grounds. We upgraded Blaine City Park. We put heating and cooling, and we secured money for the walking track, and I think they just now got it built. We purchased Fallsburg Community Center from the deed holders and got them out of debt, and secured money for a roof and the center repairs. We installed on the Stella Moore Field, which a lot of kids use that. We installed new lights on the ball fields. We added dugouts, press box, storage, and repairs to the field and grounds. Received on the solid waste, I was the first judge to ever receive a super grant. I received $82,000 to clean up super up here in Orange County. And I received grants to clean up an additional 23 dumps. I secured a grant to employ three guys to pick up the garbage along our roadsides. And their part of it was to furnish a truck. And they were full-time, and they helped with that. I set up a non-household garbage collection at the county garage. And this was monitored and operating hours to accommodate the daytime workers. We monitored, and we held it open on Saturday and late hours for people so they could dump their garbage. And that was for non-household. We transported several thousands of tons of garbage out of this county to the landfills. The grants we received was, we got $50,000 for Spring Hill, or for Pine Hill Cemetery, and we got another $26,000 for repairs and upgrades of the other cemeteries. And we had a lot of courthouse repairs that we did on the grants. So that gives you a little bit of what we were able to do in our 4 years. And in a month, I think less than a month, on November the 2nd, you'll be hiring a guy, one of us, someone to do this job, this county judge executive. I urge you to hire a man that is experienced. I have proven leadership. I have proven results. And I can start to work immediately after being hired. Hire a man that is dedicated to improving the quality of life for all Lawrence County. I urge you to get out and vote. I'll take any questions and I'll let you know.
First of all, what experience do you bring that makes you a good candidate for Judge Executive?
Well, I worked for 3 county judges in the past. I ran against one of them when I was 26 years old. And but there was too many hanging chads. I lost out. But I'm experienced in road building, budgeting, leadership with the men. I set up when I took office at the county garage. They didn't have any insurance, so we got them insurance, built them a lunchroom, we built them bathrooms, and we gave them pay, and we set that up. So I am experienced in, for the judge executive job.
As is common knowledge, there are several large restaurants waiting to build in bypass of Louisa, yet the dry laws prevent our growth. As also, many surrounding counties are gaining great revenue from the sale of alcohol, but we're having to raise people's property taxes. Will you support Louisa going wet or moist, and will you support the question being put on the ballot for the voters to decide?
Okay, I'm sure you probably all know that a moist vote is done by petition. Okay, any voter in Lawrence County that has voted in the past general election can sign that. It takes 25% of the voters that have voted in the past election. They fill out a petition. They bring it to the judge. He, by law, required by law, he is to examine it and take out all the Mickey Mouses and different things and make sure that they are valid voters. And then he turns it over to the county clerk, and then he files for a special election. That is by law. I will not initiate no petition, but I don't care who's elected. By law, you will have to turn it over, you will have to examine it and certify it and turn it over to the county clerk.
What are you going to do to keep loggers from doing major damage to our roads? And what are you going to do to fix the roads they've already damaged significantly?
Okay, now the big companies, coal, oil and gas, they are required to bond the roads. And the large, we never required the guy out here that has a smaller truck that's trying to make a living, we never did ask him to bond the roads, but the larger companies that is coming in and clear cutting, and they should be required to bond the road and fix it when it's done. We are left with a lot of roads that's been strip mining, and loggers or gas and oil companies have came in, and we've got a lot of damage, and the county is going to have to repair it because they was not required to have a bond, but they should be.
Well, I've got time for one more question, I guess. What can the county government do to promote economic development?
The lobby and work for the funds to have, and we need, and I support it. But Lawrence County is a poor county, and we have no tax base, and geographically we're large. We have 700 miles of roads to maintain, and with the road funds that you get amounts to about $700,000, and you have to pay your men and all that out of it, and that will that eats into that. But I was able to secure money from the state level, and we'll have to secure the severance money is way down, and that's what we relied on for a lot of our economic development. Like the community center and different things, we relied on that. So we will we'll have to work with the state and local officials and try to get the funds.